Pikeville is in the heart of eastern Kentucky and full of tradition. This is a great place for PHS students to hang out on the weekends. Since Pikeville is the largest city in eastern Kentucky, it's the hub for the high school crowd from several schools in the area. Everybody comes to Pikeville to check out all the action. The Panther Yearbook staff worked long, hard hours behind the scenes to put together the Panther Yearbook with mind, body, and spirit. The gang also produced a hunks calendar and was responsible for the first video yearbook ever out of our school. Editors Christina Stump, Amy Reniger, and Jody Dameron led a staff of 14 students who put in many hours during school and in the afternoons. Each student at PHS has his own unique personality and special way of doing things. Just one glimpse of a Panther face proves that PHS is full of life.
Catherine, if you could be any animal, what would it be?
Probably a bird.
Could you please make that noise for us?
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Annika, if you could be any animal, what would that be?
I think I would be a hippopotamus.
Could you please imitate that for us?
I don't really, okay.
Pikeville High School is ranked at the top of the state for its academic excellence. Pikeville's challenging courses and dedicated teachers help provide students with a solid foundation. The majority of our graduates go on to college or to some other post-secondary education, while the rest are successfully integrated into the workplace.
Separated. Hey! The man you disrespecting me. Take him out. Gotta keep them separated. Hey! Don't pay no mind.
Changing classes between our new 90-minute periods provide students with a release from the rigors of the classroom activity. The short 5-minute respite allows just enough time for a little gossip, a friendly smile, and a quick trip to a crowded locker area.
If you could be any animal, what would you be and imitate the sound?
I'd be a kitty cat.
Who was your first kiss and where? My first kiss was Eric Deskins at Eric Akers' party in the 5th grade. Who was your first kiss and where?
It was Brandon Smallwood at the teen center at a dance.
Camber Maynard. It was like, I think it was at school.
What about you?
Ashley Hayes over at the Riverbank.
Although school pride was on the downsurge in the last couple of years, 1995 saw a revival in Panther spirit. This new wave of spirit was evident in a larger, revamped pep club, student leadership in all clubs, parent involvement, and greater interest in other PHS events.
Kim to a startling discovery. Jerry, spelled backwards, is Ye-Reg. Thank you. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask you a question. How do you feel when someone sticks a microphone in your face?
Really annoyed, but
Thank you. Okay, Ben Wagner. Now, if you could be singing any disco song right now, which one would it be?
Dance Fever.
How does it go?
I have no idea.
The 1994 Panther football season ended successfully with a regional tournament trophy. Senior captains included Jonathan Pruitt and John Hatfield, who led the team to a 12-2 record. For the first time in several years, an old tradition was reintroduced in conjunction with homecoming activities, the Junior-Senior Powder Puff game. This year, the girls went at it with a vengeance. The game ended with a brawl, with the girls hitting, biting, and pulling hair. The seniors dominated with a final score of 21-0. Homecoming Week 1994 was a week like no other. Festivities included dress-up days like Twin Day and Reflection Day, a competition between class hallway decoration, and the annual parade through the streets of Pikeville. Pajama Day was a hit for both faculty and students alike. The whole event was a little scary. A beautiful fall day provided a picture-perfect backdrop for the homecoming parade. Spirits were high as the players, attendants, and dignitaries motorcaded through downtown Pikeville before one of the largest crowds in recent history. A full week of homecoming activities was capped with a presentation of the court and their escorts at halftime of the Friday night game. The court included freshman attendants Katie Burke and Olivia Wallen, sophomore attendants Stacy Rose and Laura Charles, junior attendants Ashley Ellswick and Brandy Justice, along with Anna Penson, and the senior attendants Dana Burke, Megan Collier, Andrea Davis, and Ashla Hayes. John Hatfield and Dana Burke were honored by being crowned king and queen. homecoming dance was more exciting and extravagant than it has been in years. The theme of reflections was carried through beautifully. Students danced the night away and left with fond memories of the best homecoming ever.
Dumb Bomb Visas. If you could be any animal you wanted to, which one would it be? And please give us an example.
A monkey. Lorenzo McGill. If you could be any animal on earth, what would it be?
Man, I'd be a dog.
Who was your first kiss and where was it at?
It was Misty Reynolds at one of my friend's house.
Amanda, if you could be any animal, what would it be?
I'd be a duck. Quack, quack.
From a hard-working maintenance staff to our dedicated lunchroom crew, support personnel are crucial to keeping things hopping around PHS. Our marching Panthers played to the beat of a victorious drum this year. Give a listen. Among the activities of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes was their sponsorship of National Prayer Day. The student body was invited to participate by gathering at the flagpole and uniting in prayer.
Heard that worn out line about love at first sight, but I never knew those words were true till you walked in tonight. All it took was just one look to knock me off of my feet. Not a man of many words, so I'll make this short and sweet.
Could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I ask you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Yeah, take a chance, slow dance, make a little romance. Honey, it'll be alright.
Girl, you got me wishing we were hugging and a-kissing and a-holding each other tight. So could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I ask you, would you?
Drills, saws, action. Here is where many PHS students learn the skills that make things work. Feet are a very important part of the body, but rarely recognized for their uniqueness, so these feet are making their debut. Can you recognize any of these twinkle toes?
Hush, hush, you walk on by, you don't say a word. Talk to me, baby, talk to me, baby. What haven't I heard?
talent show was a huge success again this year. Our talented students showed off their stuff as the student body sat back and enjoyed the ride. Ricky Whited and Laura Ford came out on top with their rendition of A Whole New World.
If your man gets
Ever wonder, but were too embarrassed to ask?
Have you ever wondered why teachers always tell you to look it up in the dictionary when you can't spell it?
Have you ever wondered how the hair on your arm knows when to stop growing?
Why do fat chance and slim chance mean the same thing?
Why do they call them a pair of jeans if there's only one?
Why do they call them apartments when they're all stuck together?
Why do they call it cottage cheese when it's not made in cottage? It doesn't taste like cheese.
Why do they call it lipstick when it always comes off?
Wintertime provided a unique opportunity for a diverse range of indoor activities. From basketball to band concerts, there was plenty of recreation to cure the wintertime blues. The attendance at home games might not have been great, but the spirit of the players, both boys and girls, never dimmed. The band's winter concert helped ring in the holiday season.
The silent stars go by. The angels sang, the shepherds sang, the grateful
Toward the end of the basketball season, athletes were honored at the annual varsity dance sponsored by the Student Council. The elementary school auditorium was transformed into a winter wonderland.
Leanne, what's your favorite meal at PHF's cafeteria?
Grilled cheese and french fries. Elijah, name somebody that you're always going to remember.
I'd say it'd be Michael Johnson.
Why?
Well, he's a good man. He'll do anything for you.
I think it'd have to be Jason Prager.
Why would you say that?
He's a real good friend and he's a little on the crazy side.
The new, the cool in 1995. New technology continue to impact our lives in information and entertainment. 4 of every 5 computers sold now have CD-ROM capabilities, advancing the digital movement in the home as well as the office. And in schools, as the first interactive CD yearbooks were introduced by NBY, combining video and print memories. New, stronger satellites allowed the home satellite dish to shrink to the size of a large pizza. And there was new telecommunications legislation that will blur the lines between cable, electric, and telephone companies' services internationally. In the theaters, the story of a simple man and his life set box office records. Forrest Gump dominated the Oscars, including Best Movie, Actor, and Director. The top soundtrack of a film, an easy winner, the animated Lion King. On television, Home Improvement and Seinfeld remained at the top of primetime ratings. New hit series included Friends and the return of the hour-long drama, ER, Emmy-winning emergency room fiction.
Are you ready?
What's your beef?
Something I just really don't like, something that really makes me mad, are mean people.
Heath, what do you hate?
I hate people where people think I'm stupid just because I'm a football player.
The thing I hate most is morning people.
The thing I hate most is when you're sitting at a restaurant and the waiter comes up and asks you if you need anything when your mouth's full.
What's the weirdest thing we had to do as a freshman? Wear football helmets to school.
Hey Johnny, who has the best nickname in our freshman class and who is it and what is it?
Probably Johnny Hall. His nickname's Booger.
All right, Space, tell me, what's the worst thing about finally being a freshman?
I think the worst thing is we don't have any nap time like we had in kindergarten. What will you always remember about your freshman year?
Being on homecoming and varsity court.
Who has the best nickname in the freshman class and what is it?
Brian Voigenhart, Piggy.
What's the one thing you remember from your freshman year?
Mr. Martin.
What cartoon best describes the freshman class?
Gotta be Beavis and Butthead, man.
When a student turns 16, he may be lucky enough to get that long-awaited vehicle, complete with brag tag. Soon his head is in the clouds of exhaust, that is. Many of Pikeville's students really enjoy picking up that scalpel for the first time in lab class.
We're staring at I'm going to say. That's all that needs to be said.
The Spanish Day of the Dead was eagerly celebrated with the spicy Mexican food, traditional songs, and spontaneous dancing.
Hey Christy. Yeah. Did you hear about the 2 peanuts walking down the street? No, what happened? One was assaulted.
What did they find when they did Jeffrey Dahmer's autopsy? Jimmy Hoffa.
Did you hear Danny Crumb was only dressing 6 players this year? The other ones can dress themselves. Okay, there's a big tomato, medium-sized tomato, and a little tomato all walking down the street. All of a sudden, the big tomato and the medium-sized tomato start leaving the little tomato. The little tomato starts crying, "Please, please, wait for me, wait for me." So the big tomato walks over there, stomps on it, and says, "Catch up."
Well, there's 3 guys walking down the street. 2 of them walking to a bar, and the 3rd one ducks.
What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor?
Where's my tractor?
Ask me if I'm a truck. Are you a truck? No. What are you thinking?
We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
All right, the thing I remember about my sophomore year the most is Miss Williamson, because she's my favorite teacher. She helped me out the most.
Laura, what's the one thing you'll always remember about your sophomore year?
Well, Amy, I think I'll remember getting my driver's license.
What 3 words describe the sophomore class?
Who are you? Where am I?
Who am I?
What one person do you guys remember from your sophomore year of high school? Jamie Tucker. Jamie Tucker. You.
What 3 words best describe your sophomore year?
I'd say strange, weird, and crazy.
Doug, who has the best nickname in our sophomore class and what is it?
Hey, Derek Voigenhart, and his name is Buford.
At lunch, the major social event of the day, a student can gossip about Farmer Jones, dodge Italian dunkers, or get a refill of the infamous pink drink. The fall of '94 will always be remembered in baseball. No World Series due to the player strike. In other sports news this year, Nebraska went undefeated to finish #1 in the college football polls. World Cup soccer came to the USA. Brazil left with the coveted championship. Steve Young and Jerry Rice connected as the 49ers won another Super Bowl. British Columbia over Baltimore for the CFL Grey Cup. Unbeaten Connecticut won the women's championship, defeating Tennessee. And UCLA returned to the Final Four, beating Arkansas for the title. Akeem, Clyde, and Houston swept Orlando for another NBA title. New Jersey's Devils raised the Stanley Cup by sweeping Detroit. Pikeville's own Angels in the outfield went all the way to the state fast pitch championship. Love was in the air as the PHS tennis team took the court. Seniors can finally see light at the end of the tunnel as they pick up graduation announcements and attire.
How many licks does it really take to get to the center of the blow pop?
Hey guys, did y'all know that the wise men are really firefighters? No. Because they came from afar.
Hey Courtney, why did the Melons have a big wedding?
Because they can't elope.
When's the last time? Why does the cage bird sing?
You'll have to read the book.
By April, spring had sprung, along with some long-awaited activities. Project Prom, which follows the traditional prom dance, attracted the juniors, seniors, and their dates, who competed for thousands in valuable gifts. A spring talent show highlighted Panther vocalists, bands, and dancers. Las Vegas has nothing on PHS when our own Hunka Hunka Burning CT takes the stage.
A very special year for me because of the birth of my first son, Jared.
It's just about over. I'd like to say congratulations to all the seniors at Pikeville High School. You've done a fantastic job, and I love you all.
Everybody's thrilled that it's over, and I wish everybody well for years to come.
I think you're a real fun group. I've enjoyed working with you in biology and advanced life science, and I have lots of memories of you. Thanks.
Excuse me, Trip Cook, but what is the most difficult thing that you have done today?
Well, Jay, I got a job record today in calculus, and I had to unwrap it. That is pretty much it.
John Hatfield, what advice would you give any underclassman?
Keep your pudding cold and your soup warm.
Words of wisdom by John Hatfield.
What word best describes the class of 96?
Goofy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Mr. President, how do you feel about critics who say your speeches are repetitious?
Well, I think we could certainly change it some.
Mr. President, who's your favorite Muppet?
Mr. President, exactly what do you think you have done for our country?
Some are funny and some aren't.
That concludes today's session. Some students get caught up in dissecting cats and fetal pigs as they audition for an upcoming episode of ER.
Who's the teacher you remember most in your junior year, and why?
Probably Miss Baharstone because she gave me a positive outlook on schoolwork, and she made me believe in myself.
Guys, what do you guys remember most from your junior year?
Sports. Creative writing class.
When you broke the window in the commons area.
What will you remember most about your junior year?
Hillbilly Day.
Ronetta, what do you remember most about your junior year, class or teacher? Miss Hearthstone and the tricks we played on her when she came back into the room.
Okay, what do I remember most about my junior year? I think I remember Trip Cook stealing the microphone and singing.
John, Jake,
Love was kept alive at the Mark II the first weekend in May as the upperclassmen of PHS donned their finest to celebrate the conclusion of another magical year by attending the prom. While most couples looked at prom as a hot date, others saw it as a special time to create treasured memories. Hey, who are these masked men? Principal Gilbert Shealy crowned prom queen Ashla Hayes as King Jonathan Pruitt looked on. This year's top music.
What the cowgirls do. Wanna take a guy home with me tonight. And I will not let go. That's just us sneaking up on you. The streets of Pikeville.
After 5 long years, we will this table to you, Marissa Sue. Now that the year's over, we leave our lunch table to Guy, Ross Jr.
Yes! Yes! That's what I wanted.
Now that the year is finally over, we are here to say farewell.
Goodbye. I'm really gonna miss all you guys. See you.
We will cruising
Hanging out the sunroof.
and playing freeze out to Taylor Stone and my kid.
I will Ashla Hayes the right to drink coffee once a week for the rest of her life.
And I will Laura Ford the right to sing the national anthem at every ball game from now until she graduates.
I'd like to tell everybody in my class goodbye and I love you all, and I'd like to will my friends Abby Salee, O.J. Simpson's other arm, and my friend Marissa Lahana Chug, the Hunger Blaster. Salt and vinegar.
I'd like to say goodbye to my friend here, Ben Cassidy. It's been a long time, and I'm just going to miss him. That's all. That's it. You can cut now.
Police Department sought and obtained a warrant for the arrest of O.J. Simpson, charging him with the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Lyle Goldman.
That devastating earthquake that killed 5,500 people and caused more than $100 billion in damage.
In Belfast, Catholics and Protestants led separate torch-lit parades and embraced when they met.
Voters give Republicans control of the House and Senate for the first time in 40 years.
It's crazy. This is Woodstock 94.
Were we in Indiana?
Connecticut.
Canada.
The shuttle Endeavour and its crew of 7 are prepared to make history. 4 crew members will spend their time conducting astronomy observations and maintenance on 3 exotic telescopes in the shuttle's cargo bay.
With the first day of 1995 came the roar of Russian tanks captured by the Chechens.
And when the bomb ripped apart the federal building in Oklahoma City, people as far away as 30 miles felt the rumble.
Students at PHS meet life face to face. No matter what lies ahead, Panthers remain upbeat and rely on their friends to get them through.
This has been a very exciting year at Pikeville High School. Exciting for me because this has been my first year, and I think exciting for our students because they have been exposed to some new experiences, a new kind of schedule, and all in all, I think it's been a very good year. I want to say a special thank you to our senior class, our graduating class, for welcoming me and to Pikeville community and to the school, and I wish you every success in the future.
Angie, what is one word that you think describes the class of 95?
Unique.
Jenny, when you go to your first high school reunion, who do you want to see first?
People I want to see first are my 3 best friends, Katrina Thornsberry, Misty Bryant, and Jamie McKenzie.
Sonny,
Who's the one person you'll remember this year from PHS?
Adam Hall.
Why is that?
He's the class clown.
Adam Hall, how do you feel about Larry Bird's retirement?
It's hard, Dennis.
Now this graduation day, tell us what's on your mind. Goodbye, class of 1995. I love you. Goodbye, class of 1995. Goodbye, class of 1995. I'd like to wish the class of 95 the best of luck and say goodbye.
I love you guys, class of 95. See you later.
I love the class of 95 and I wish you all the best in your future and your dreams.
What does it feel like to graduate? Well, my thoughts are, I'm ready to go.
I don't want to go.
I can't wait. Have the time of my life.
So yeah, what's it feel like to finally graduate?
I'm a little anxious, I'm a little nervous, and I'm a little sad.
How's it feel to finally be a graduate of Pikeville High School?
It's sad. Wonderful.
What's the one thing you guys like most about Pikeville High School?
Just how everybody was always real good friends and all the good parties we always had.
Okay, now that y'all are getting ready to graduate, what do you think about it?
I'm just happy. I made it.
I'm ready to shed some tears.
Some look ahead to what their future holds. Others glanced around to see what they were leaving behind. But on May 27th, all 88 were awarded their diplomas in the T.W. Oliver Memorial Gymnasium, marking the end of their high school careers.
Taught me how to read and write, but you have also taught me how to use proper work ethics, how to have confidence, and how to live life to the fullest. I am very grateful to you.
To all my friends, I would like to say I love you. The hardest part of graduating is leaving you guys. Without you, these 13 years of school would have been much less fun. Keep your spirit and enthusiasm. It'll take you far.
Regardless of where you go or what you do, you will always be the class of 1995. These days go on. You can hear a heartbeat. Hold it now and don't let go.
Right now, the Multimedia Yearbook, the book, the video, and now CD-ROM in selected schools. It's the yearbook set for today.